Obi.
I did. Because
you think that Peter Obi wouldn't have done better or Atiku Abubakar would have done better?
Let me tell you, of all the people that actually ran for president in 2023, by benefit of hindsight, Bola Tinubu is the best.
Even the Peter Obi you worked for?
I'm telling you that.
Now, wow. I just wish some people can just try and help us, some of us who are not Yorubas, to correct this impression that most Yorubas, them be hypocrites, you understand? And betrayers. If they feel just help us, you understand? Just erase that impression from us. Can you imagine the same Doyin Okukpe who went about, saying Peter Obi was the best, saying that Tinubu has expired, this and that, is coming out to say this? Now saying that, I'm shocked too. I'm shocked. Peter Obi would have been the worst if he has become president. The moment, the period he said he has resigned from, politics, whatever, all those things, Labour Party and the rest, with his statement he used, I knew that this guy, there was something fishy, I just knew that this was an error. Imagine the things coming out from his mouth. Just imagine. I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked. All right, let me let you let's watch the full video together. Watch the full interview. Please let me give the video a thumbs up. Please like it and share it so that person go see him. And please drop your thoughts on this video at the comment section. I will be reading. Thank you.
You didn't play much role there. For what you have seen across almost 25 years now, would you say the Bola Tinubu government has listened enough compared to other presidents?
Let me tell you for a fact.
He's only spent 1 year anyways, but...
I've always said that you can never and should never, ever judge this administration like you judge other administrations. Because this is an abnormal situation in which this administration came to life. After such a prostate economy for 8 years, the government and governance was totally abandoned. Anything went at that time. So, things became so bad. There was a period of time that we were actually spending 90 cents out of every dollar we earned, to pay debts. So, and that was the point at which this administration came in. People are forgetting.
Are you giving this government a chance?
I'm not giving them a chance. I'm giving them more than a chance.
But you do not agree. You do not think that Bola Tinubu can do it.
No, that's not true.
You pitch your camp.
No, that's not true.
You pitch your tent with Peter Obi.
Sheon, that's not true. I was in PDP, right? Mm-hmm. And I also wanted to run for president. Mm-hmm. On the 20th, I will remember my tweet. On the 21st of March in 2022, I was an aspirant for presidential election under PDP. I said that if Bola Tinubu wins the primary for APC, I said categorically that he would do well. I knew he would do it. He has come into government at a very difficult time. I don't know why he decided to come at this time. This is a very bad time for anybody to come and administer this administration.
But you campaigned for Peter Obi.
I did.
Because you think that Peter Obi wouldn't have done better or Atiku Abubakar would have done better?
Let me tell you, of all the people that actually ran for president in 2023, by benefit of hindsight, Bola Tinubu is the best.
Even the Peter Obi you worked for?
I'm telling you that from the benefit of the hindsight, I've seen Peter Obi, I've been with Atiku Abubakar. I also knew, many people are not aware, I knew Bola Tinubu so many years ago. We have interacted. I've not seen him in the last 7-8 years or whatever, that's not the point. But in terms of capacity, capability, and, commitment and knowledge, people keep underestimating what he did in Lagos. What he did in Lagos was a wonderful job. I went and I met and I sat with him, for 3 hours, and he took me through what they were doing and what they will do. And I was, even though I was in NRC or so at that time, I was impressed. I was heavily impressed. So, I think that if this country will give this gentleman some time, like I heard Body George talk this morning, and that's the truth. You cannot judge this administration only, just after 1 year in office. And even it's not even 1 year in office. His government his government did not come on fully till August.
Your statement about comparing Jesus Christ and all what have you have been heavily criticized. You think that you were that was a slip?
No, there was no slip. Sheon, in literary language, there's something they call context. The context of the matter.
So you're doubling down on that statement?
No, what I said, let me repeat what I said. I said, look, now I'm an evangelist, and I am. I think and dream and talk about Christ, Jesus. In everything that I see Christ in everything. So I then said, I told the young lady, I said, this is like, in heaven, in heaven, at the time of, at sometime, that God, the Almighty said, who will go for us? All right? And Christ Jesus volunteered that. He said, send me, here I am. Do you understand? So I said, and he came and died for the sins of the world. So I said, anybody who came after Buhari to run this country is sacrificing himself, is putting his neck on the guillotine. Anybody who sacrifices or is prepared to sacrifice his life for others has a Christ-like attitude. I'm repeating it.
Even compared to Peter the Rock, since you are making reference to the Bible,
yes,
you do not even think that Peter, your very good friend, is not comparable to Bola Tinubu?
No, we have not seen Peter in action.
So you don't think he doesn't have the kind of capacity?
I am not saying that. I'm not saying that.
So you're saying this in truth, not because of one political bias that you have?
Look, I'm 72, for goodness sake, Sheon. If at this my point, when I was 28 or 30, and I was contesting and campaigning for election in Lagos, I, a small rat, I faced Jakonde. I faced late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, may God bless them. So why should I, 40 years later, not be able to say things as I see it? I've had a lot of crap. People say that, I'm a betrayer. I'm not. Look,
it sounds like betrayal, though.
It's not betrayal.
For someone like you were the campaign DG for Peter.
Wait, can you just wait, Sheon? Peter and I had an understanding. We wanted a southern president. And and when I spoke to Baba Adebanjo told me that, look, Doyin, if you really want a southern president, who do you think, which region do you think should have it? And I said, in all truth, and as a Christian, sir, it should be the southeast. He said, that is correct. That is his position. He said, my son, come, let us support southeast. I said, I agree. So when I look at the candidates in PDP, I was a member of PDP. When I look at the candidates in the PDP and those who were vying for president, the only person I saw that was strong, cerebral, and I felt was capable was Peter Obi. Peter Obi never came to me. I went to him to say I was going to back him. And we went all over the country and I campaigned for him. And we didn't win. So as far as I'm concerned, that's over.
But with the benefit
politics is not about hatred.
But with the benefit of
there are no permanent enemies in politics or permanent friends. Only permanent interest. We had an interest, and the interest was a southern president.
But you have said it.
God has now given us another southern president, not the one that we desired. I wanted Peter Obi as a southern president, but God now gave another southern president in the person of Bola Tinubu. Who am I to query God?
But as a case of hindsight that you mentioned, so it's a case of you were once blind, now you can see.
Not blind. Not blind. I didn't have all the information
at the time.
It's not blind.
So in the case that you were poor blind, you were not totally blind. But now you can see.
Sure, I was not blind.
Let's take a break, everyone. When we return, our conversation